I thought y'all were gonna die.
I'm not
to
dead.
the bloody fucking thicket is what I thought was gonna happen. I seriously had that bit in Into the Woods stuck in my head.
Into the woods.
The bit where the princes are talking to each other and thicket, that's no trick, just pick it apart with a stick.
Oh.
That was what was in my head. Yes, and agony reprise.
A part of me is wishing I just doused it with the oil and set it on fire.
Oh my
It's like,
god, dude, I would have died.
Set the forest on fire.
Yeah, it kind of would be.
That's something that I did not realize. I've looked at a map of Faerun. This is actually the forest that Nox lives in.
Jonathan's just dark silhouette. Just
And
you see a little.
Hello, lovely people. It is good to see you. We are live.
Hi.
Welcome to this rendition of the After Dark. This is a new thing that we're trying out, so we'll see how it works.
It's
We
live?
are live.
We are
So people
live.
can say hello and
Yes.
comment and stuff. Oh my gosh! This is like.
I,
this is-
I can see NGC457 in the chat. Red Dead Coquette is in the
Yeah,
This is amazing.
The Hefner.
And this is Patreon exclusive, right?
Yes.
You better work. I love that. I love that they get
Ask
it.
us all
if
the
there's
questions.
anything that y'all would like to
Yeah.
ask, please feel free. This is, almost an AMA. Also, I will tell y'all before, anyone else gets to hear it, y'all get to level up.
Oh, nice!
Okay, so now let me ask you this. Do we level up after a long rest or do we level up right now?
So you will not get the spell slots until after you've had a long rest.
Okay.
But everything else takes effect fairly immediately.
So do we get additional spells because now we have new so I've used 2. We now get 2.
You
4.
won't get access to the new spell slots until you've had a long rest.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Ooh, someone gets to choose their druid circle.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
I mean,
That's so
I guess it's a
exciting.
reasonable question for you, James. Is there anything that you would like to do with that?
It's on the
In terms of?
Discord.
In terms of, I mean, you gave a sort of an oath swearing ceremony with LaRue. Is there anything that you would like as you choose your circle?
Yeah. Where is it?
How about you message me and we talk about that?
Yeah, no, I think it'll be, I think it has to be a particular time of day.
Wink,
Another
wink.
Wink, wink, where there's certain celestial bodies in the sky.
Celestial
In
body.
case you're wondering what circle he's choosing.
I don't know, especially
Oh, no
the
one
noble who's like,
That's
oh
okay.
yeah, I've seen a garden before, and I'm a druid. Hi.
Yeah, we're definitely taking a different approach with druids. Are you two okay?
What? No.
I'm just trying to find the Patreon because I want to say hi in I guess I could just say hi here.
You can just.
It's like, I don't know. It's so cool.
Promise I will pass on whatever
Okay.
questions you have. Speaking of, Matt, my darling.
Hi.
Seth would like to know, have you decided what you want to do with Keaton?
No. I kind of want to, I don't know if I should put it to the, I know character-wise what I want to do with Keaton, but I've never played a wizard, obviously, as I walked up to a bugbear and thought that I
Yeah.
could survive it.
With our beautiful 8 hit points.
Yeah, exactly. Like, woo! But I haven't actually. I'm open and receptive. I know character-wise, I don't want to give away too much, but he's more passive, ironically. Right now he's not. We talked about this because at the beginning, I was kind of forced into getting the band together and
Yep.
doing all this stuff and
You're
being really
welcome.
and being really assertive, which is not his character at all. So it's very already he's thrust into that. So I don't know where we're going with it. I'm open to suggestions, though.
Do you know
to
what-
the Patreons? I'm open to suggestions. Not
Do you know what college you're choosing? You don't have to say, but
I have
you know.
no idea.
Okay.
Nope.
We can
I
talk
have no
about that.
idea.
No, in your conversation, or mentioning of him being passive, if you're to describe this in a World of Warcraft sense, do you want to be the tank? Do you want to be the DPS?
No.
Do you wanna be the...
Ironically, I really wanted to be a ranger, but I was like, we can't have 2 rangers.
Yeah, you can.
Well, yeah, but that's kind of where I wanted to do because I like being.
Arranged.
I don't want to have to.
attacks.
Yeah, I don't want to have
Yeah.
to get into the fray. But
So that's more DPS than is standing back and doing that damage.
yeah. We'll go with that. I think that might.
Or do you want to do damage, or do you want to do more of a support wizard?
No support.
No support, just hit people.
Damage.
Damage. It was
Yeah.
damage. Melee. Get up in there. Just because, again, backstory-wise, is very adept at weapons. Can literally just pick something up and then hack someone to bits with it, which is ironic because he's a wizard and shouldn't be doing that. So, yeah,
I love
that's it. Thanks for the question, though. I love that.
That's a good question.
Does anybody want to do support Anyone who wants to be in the support role? Is that?
I mean,
more
yeah,
interesting?
that's the aim with him right now. I mean, first level, it's like the amount of support options given to people. It's like you make sure they don't die, and then you hit them. And those more support, more buff spells, or more. I know Bane's not the right word. Debuff, duh.
Yeah.
Buff and debuffing comes in later levels with more access to funner things.
Although Bless and Bane are some of the most powerful spells in the game.
They are.
Ridiculous.
I mean, I don't have to sell you on it because I feel like everyone's already bought one.
We were talking about doing dice trays with and such like with
Baned.
hashtag Bane with the 1 on it.
Oh, that's funny.
I feel like y'all don't need the help.
Well, I feel like if we got that
God.
and then used it, the dark gods that curse our dice are like, oh, you're finally giving me like support and like penance. What's the word for ritual people, religious people? Praise,
Penance.
penance. There. Yeah.
Well, penance is after sin, but oh god.
Y'all
my
came in just loaded with
ex-Christian
sin.
is like, yeah.
Banned. None of you are free from sin.
Sorry.
Yay, original sin!
Oh god. My trauma.
And everyone in here with religious trauma just winced.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Any other fun questions, y'all?
Not yet, but you know, we're always open to questions. So, what are you guys feeling now after all of this just happened? I will say that I did bring the difficulty down a little bit because it is even with the bits and the cards, this is a hard dungeon crawl.
Yeah.
Especially for first level characters.
But this is in the module or the actual
The what?
the module the campaign. This particular bit is.
Oh, this entire thing is here. I can show you the map.
This is the beginning of
Why do they make it so hard?
Lost Minds.
Well, because it's a very classic dungeon crawl.
And it's hard because one hit,
Yeah.
two
Oh,
hits
sure.
bring us down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And
Speaking
that
of-
thicket.
And the thing,
yeah.
speaking of not hitting things, Grant.
Yeah, Grant.
To be fair, I did hit the thing in the thicket.
No,
first.
you did hit the thing. I'm just
Fair.
curious your evolution of Jonathan through
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
Like not to say he's slowly becoming stereotypical emo baby, but he's getting a little bit darker. Is that due to the annoyance of the thicket, or is that are we seeing the noise or the very brief voice in the head coming through?
I think it might be a bit of both. I think he's genuinely he's not emo right now. He's just very, very annoyed at how everything is going wrong.
Yeah.
He is just tired. He is not sad boy. He is tired boy.
So is that annoyance kind of pushing through the
Yeah.
anxiety a little bit more?
Exactly. Yeah. It's just that said, I am looking forward to an exchange possibly with Keaton next episode. Just based on what just happened with that bugbear.
That was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suspect that the next episode is going to be much more roleplay heavy.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, I mean, y'all made it through this combat. Alive, even.
Sort
Well
of.
done. Hey, here's the thing. I don't actually like starting at first level.
Yeah.
I have not liked starting at first level for several years at this point. Because it's helpful to learn how to play your class if you've never played that class before. To start from level 1 and not immediately jump in with, 4 spell slots, 2 spell slots. That's helpful. But there's a point where it's like, oh my god, I just want to not die in one hit.
Yeah, it's a slog, for sure. Yeah.
And I think, not to say it's intentional, but I think it can help newer players be a little less murder hobo.
Oh, yeah.
Just because
that's
it's like,
entirely true.
oh yeah, I'm in a fantasy world, I'm gonna go hit something real hard. Oh shit, that hit me hard. Real bad.
Yeah.
Just to have just a touch of temperance, and then when you get into God mode by level 5.
Oh yeah.
Because you get fireball. Then you can start figuring
Fireball.
out how to be. You're the only one who can cast fireball in our group.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
That is a-
Again, I've never played a wizard, so I don't know.
Yeah. So here's here's the thing about wizards that is a little bit unique. There are spells that you automatically get as you level up, but if you want, wizards are both the most versatile in a lot of ways, but also limited because you have to learn the spells and put them into your book.
Oh, right.
So it's going to be my job to make sure that you get access to various kinds of like spell scrolls and things like that, so that you have a wide repertoire as you're going up to. And it's not a secret. This module goes up to level 12.
Oh. Okay.
We're 1/6 of the adventure done, y'all.
Wow.
Sure. We'll roll with
Yeah, we've got 10 more episodes.
No, what?
I think you're off by like 40.
Yeah, I think I'm really excited about Jonathan's like kind of transformation into even into the annoyance. It's very like, okay, what that was intense. That was a lot. Where are we going now?
Yeah, because I mean that is something that like I really do want to explore with the character. The idea of what kind of the person he's becoming versus who the person he wants to be. Because I think he is a very good person at heart, but like when dealing with this stuff, he is kind of very very slowly. It's if someone's ever had a mental health battle, sometimes it can feel like that. And it's one of those things I've always kind of wanted to relate in a character. And I'm hoping I do that successfully and not, in a way that's like, out, too, you know what I mean. But I want this to be kind of interesting, kind of character exploration, just seeing like how someone who is dealing with that much is still trying to, despite his anxiety, be like a surprisingly optimistic person in a lot of elements. And a surprisingly hopeful one.
Trying to be a good person in the midst of all of the shit in the world that's trying to make him not be a good person. Yeah. That's legit. I mean, that's a very real struggle.
Yeah.
So the question came in, and I'm also curious what you all think. How are you going to figure out where to go next now that the bugbear's dead?
Well,
Sorry.
well, thankfully, you've got a couple trackers, and one of them is good.
Not wrong.
I really don't know what we're gonna do now that the entire riverbed is flooded.
Yeah.
Like all of those tracks, everything's probably washed away. So it's gonna be more difficult.
If there is it went from the spider to King Groll to Clark, like we can trace up a little bit maybe with these gobos. But like as much as I'm going to assume Keaton's like, we gotta keep going. It's like, bro, we gotta rest.
Yeah, this is the moment for rest, for sure.
And like figuring out from there.
Which is going to be some fun RP because Keaton won't want to. He's not going to want to stop until he knows his friend's okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah,
next
it'll be
week.
great. Because
Yeah.
people who have played Lost Mines of Phandelver before, you know this. The next part's kind of sandboxing. The next part is you can choose to push on toward the next part of it, or you can spend some time in Phandelver and get to know people and know the area a little bit more. These are both options.
And I think what was smart about the design between you two is like making you at least his friend. That will at least push us to go further within this storyline to not be like, if this were a traditional like JRPG, it'd be like, oh wow, I'm out of potions, y'all. Time to go back to the town and get some provisions.
Yeah. Well, and we don't know if there's a time crunch, if we leave it, like what's gonna happen to him if we just go to Phandelver. If we fuck out to Phandelver, he might just get murdered.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that one of the questions is, why do they want him specifically? Because that has been underlined a couple of times, is that they were specifically looking for Gundren.
Right. Yeah.
And I think what I love about these kinds of games is like, if this were a JRPG, I could go to the town and stock up and be like, okay, we're good, time to go back up. We could tell that story. I doubt Tiana's gonna tell that story, where if we goof off in Phandelver for 2, 3, 4, 5 days, then decide to go find him again, it's like,
He's dead.
Fucker's dead. You gotta do shit.
He's dead.
Yeah.
There are consequences for actions, but also this person was specifically wanted. So keep that balance in mind.
Yeah. And I think now it's just a matter of convincing Keaton, like, look, you almost died. You need to rest.
Right.
There is not going to be anything left of you if you keep doing this.
Yeah.
If you keep going right now. We're not leaving him forever. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to finding out where this all goes, but you'll have to join us next week to see what's gonna happen. So thank you all so much for joining us. Patrons, you are amazing. We love you to pieces. We could not do this without you. Yeah, thank you so much. We will see you next week. Let us know in the Discord if you liked having us live immediately afterwards. It is cool to get your questions right away. I like that a lot. We'll see what you all think. But until next time, love you all.